Hello everyone, I'm Musical Daredevil. I am currently in Redoran, standing right in front of the Manor District, where all of the Redoran counselors live. Now you notice that I am not at the 4th Ashlander camp, and instead I'm right here. I decided I was going to switch it up a little bit and focus on the Great Houses rather than go to the 4th Ashlander camp for reasons that will become very clear once we've completed that camp. Now the way Great Houses work is that you have to go to every single counselor who is in charge of that house and you have to ask them for a vote. And they have to say yes. If one single counselor says no, then you can't be the Neverine. However, if a counselor says no, you can kill them and then their vote won't be counted. Now first up is this counselor, Ethan Serethi, whom you'll remember from Turbo Flaming Chicken's videos. And like everyone else, we tell him a story as becoming this Hortator, and he says that he will vote yes for us, but first we have to rescue his son from Veto Manor, which you guys already saw. Now I don't know why he would ask us to do that, because his son is like right over here. And his son seems to want us to travel back with him to Serethi Manor, even though he's already there. Very strange family they've got.
Come on. I haven't got all day to stand. Thank you. Talk to you.
So once he sees that his son is actually there, he says we've rescued his son, and he says he will talk to all of the other counselors and then have them vote yes for us. The one problem is the person in charge of the house, Bulvin Venim, isn't going to vote for an Outlander as Hortator. But like I said, we can just kill him, or Venim will probably challenge us to a duel, and then his vote won't be counted. So now we have to go around in a circle and talk to every other counselor except Venim. We'll talk to him last, and hope that they vote yes for us. Now inside all these manors are a bunch of very random people who don't have the names of the counselors at all. I'm not quite sure who these people are, just kind of hanging around the manors. I don't know, they might be servants or something.
What is it, Outlander? What is it, Outlander?
Now I need to remember where that counselor is. Probably in the private quarters. And conveniently he's standing right by the door. So I asked him about the Hortator. He says that he got the word from Ethan Serethi and he's going to vote yes for us.
What do you want?
Now, while I'm wandering around to all of these various manors in Redoran, I should probably talk about something.
Can we hurry this up?
I think it would be a good time to talk about how this game is put together. So this game is put together through its editor, the Elder Scrolls Construction Set, and it uses a number of prefabricated building blocks to build all of the levels. So, for instance, this door is a building block, this particular wall is also a building block, this hallway, this part of the stairs, they're all building blocks. And because they're built in that particular fashion, you can very easily just sort of drag and drop them in the construction set into the space they're supposed to be. And you can build entire levels very quickly because of that. In fact, a lot of level design is actually done that way, where you build assets all the other people create into the engine, and then just position them in the place, and there you have your level. So that counselor back there, I asked him about the other Redoran counselors, and he gave us this very helpful book, which gives us a list of all the counselors. And I will show you what that book looks like if I can't remember where one counselor is. Okay, I think there's one counselor in this part of it. Don't remember who it is, though.
I'm a busy gal, so if you could hurry this up.
Might be wrong. Yeah, this is what the Book of all the Redoran Counselors looks like. Just has a simple list of all of them. Now you can get this to reach the Great Houses, and it makes this quest a lot easier. Oh, that's who it is. Morrowind. Interesting fact about Morrowind. She actually has a manor outside of the giant crab shell. But the problem is she is not there right now because some time ago, I don't know when, her house got invaded by corpus monsters, and so she's just kind of hanging out somewhere in this club or whatever it is.
Why are you here?
Now I have to go past all the doors and figure out which one it is. It's this one. I can kind of see they're just kind of set up in this cramped little apartment or whatever it is because they moved out of their manor.
Can we hurry this up?
So yet another counselor has been told by Serethi to vote yes, and so they do. Now I have to figure out how to get out of here. And as far as the Grid House quests go, this one is actually relatively tame. The other two houses are incredibly spread out, as you probably know already, and so imagine this except going much further distances. And that is the other two great houses.
Haven't I heard of you?
Okay, now I need to remember which room to go in. Oh, probably private quarters again. Made sense, that was the last manor.
Can we hurry this up?
These Redoran houses get pretty complicated. I actually kind of got lost here. Now, if I remember the Most French's video correctly, it should be on the left side.
Haven't I?
There he is. And the final counselor has been taken care of. Now all we have to do is go to Bolin Venim and have him challenge us to a duel, or kill him, or whatever it is we do over there. And then we can be named Hortator by House Redoran. That is the Marangtong Guild Hall. That's not where I want to go. Here we are. Just stroll past Venim's guards. Just standing there, not guarding anything particular now. Wonder if they know his son isn't there anymore. Okay, here is Bolin Venim. Before I talk to him, I'll just do a quick save because this dialogue can get messed up if you haven't talked to all the counselors yet. And since we talked to all the other counselors, he challenges us to a duel almost right away. He says to meet him in the arena in Vivek, where we will fight to the death. Okay, here I am in the arena. I have a simple shield spell, so you can't hit me as hard. And now as soon as I go through this door, Bolin Venim is going to come out and the duel will begin. This fight is actually somewhat difficult, because he's got a full set of ebony armor, and that gigantic sword. And on my practice run through, I did actually die several times to him. Luckily I was high enough level this time. He even takes 2 healing spells. And now he's dead, we get to take everything off of him. I can see that he is equipped with, I believe, the best sword in the game, not counting any enchantments that might be on some of the other swords. He also has a key to his manor and a bunch of other things that are worth quite a bit of money. And now since we're here, I should probably just show off the arena. This is the arena. This is where people fight each other. And it has random weapons lying around. And you do actually come here for several other quests, mostly when you have someone who wants to fight you, I guess. And so now we are back at the Alderan Giant Crab Shell, and we can just talk to Athen Serethi one last time, and we can become Hortator of House Redoran.
Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've heard good things about you.
So right away, he awards us the title of Hortator, and he gives us several hundred things to all go into our inventory and updates for our journal. That's kind of weird how the game works. But what he gave us was a note from the Archcanon and a public notice. And I'll show those to you because they are somewhat important. First up, I'll show off the ring he gave us. It's got a Fortify Health spell on it, which is kind of useful, I guess. But if you need 8 to 15 health, then you probably have bigger problems. Okay, first is a note from the Archcanon, and is addressed directly to us, so I guess Ethan Serethi got lucky and let me wandered by. And what it says is that the Archcanon got word about everything we've been doing, trying to be called Hortator Nervarine. And he says that whenever we manage to be declared Nervarine and Hortator of all the Great and Ashlander camps, the temple is willing to reconsider its stance on the Apocrypha and the Nervan Prophecy and maybe reverse its stance on it. But no, that's going to happen until we take care of the final Great Houses and Ashlander camp, and then we get to meet in secret with the person in charge of the temple, the Archcanon, and then maybe he'll reconsider. Of course, all that goes away once you read this public notice, which basically calls Dr. R. Devil an outlaw. Says that he's making false claims and discredited prophecies, so it seems like the temple still carries a whole stance on Nervan prophecies after all. It also makes things fun. It says that if anyone sees us, they're supposed to report us to the Ordinators, but that doesn't actually happen yet. One interesting thing towards the top is that it says that they found us to be an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. And the first time I actually read that, I didn't know what they were talking about, but it's actually referencing our relationship with Caius because he is a member of the Blades. And so, now that we are Hortator of Redoran, that does for this update. I'm Musical Daredevil, and I will see you guys on the next Great House.